Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So these are my Penn State themed treats. That's the frosting I'm making right there. We've seen that a million times, right? And these are my cupcake liners. Blue, white, and silver are the colors here. And to be honest, she only just wanted some cupcakes with a little bit of, drizzle here or something. Nothing spectacular, but I wanted to personalize it a little more. And I remembered I had these paws, the mold, because I did Paw Patrol party in the past, and I remembered I had the paws for Penn State. So yes, I was so happy when I found it. So I'm just going to kind of flip the colors a little bit right now. These are my Oreo molds that I grabbed from Timo. So yes, on that. I don't know what I did, but that pack should have, I know what I did. I overfilled it and now this time, you guys, I'm using double stuffed Oreos. The last time I just did the regular ones. But one pack of those chocolate melts will make a dozen Oreos. But girl, I don't know what I did. I was putting more in the little circles, more than I was supposed to, but it was all good. So here's my frosting that I made. I had let it sit out for a little bit because it was in the refrigerator. And I just put it in the cupcake bag, right? The cupcake bag. The frosting bag, right? So I can do my little swirly swirl on the cupcakes. I always push it down like this because I don't want any air bubbles or pockets, because if I don't do this and I'm frosting, girl, look at that. If I don't do that, when I'm frosting, it'll pop, and sometimes it'll mess up my little flow I got going on right here, right? Yes. Who that? Sid? Yeah, I think so. Sid is always walking behind me. Oh my goodness. So yes, on that. Look at that. So I was like, these are too plain. So I went and got some of the sanding sugar in silver. So I figured, I could just throw this on. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have the silver and the blue. I should have mixed the sand and sugar and did blue on the silver and silver on the blue, but it was fine. So yeah, I'm just making sure that those little pics right there, the graduation pics, right, fit in there real. Yes, that is cute. I love it. So these are the white Oreos right here that I started off making first. And I'm just going to put those paws on top of it. I'm not going to do any drizzle because they're just white. So I'm just going to put the paws on top, and they're so cute. I'm just using the chocolate so that it'll stick. That's my glue. So I'm going to do the exact same thing with the blue chocolate here. I did 2 dozen of everything. So yeah, now this time I was able to get all the chocolate in there, and I feel like I had a tiny bit left over where I can kind of shake it and, make sure they were all even. But that's how the white ones were supposed to be, but it's all good. Look how shiny these came out. I love it. This thing is so flimsy. Let me say that. It's very flimsy. You see how I'm just like bending it all kind of ways, right? But it's easy to work with. I mean, just popping them out is so quick and fast, just like I did with the paws. I do have the plastic molds, but these are easy. Like, it's just so easy. But girl, look at these strawberries. Oh my goodness. And I was trying not to dip and eat them. I was trying very hard not to do that. but it is the exact same concept, as far as the dipping. The only thing, and this was because, of course, you guys know this was probably late, 8, 9, probably almost 10 o'clock, right? That I'm doing this, and normally I would stick, they're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Normally, I would stick a toothpick in each of them, and it's just easier for me to dip them. You know what I mean? But I was taking my fingers and, grabbing the stem, and girl, it was working my nerves. But I did eventually get a toothpick when I do the drizzle. It's just so much easier. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting the chocolate, you guys know. I put the chocolate in, a sandwich bag. That's exactly what that is. Snip a little tiny bit, drizzle. And you see how I'm trying to pick it up by the stem right there? Well, it was getting heavy, like it was getting hard for me to hold on to it, and I was trying not to mess it up. So I eventually went and got a toothpick. Some people cruise, some people try to get tired. If you don't have a reason. Once I got the toothpick, it was just so much easier for me to do the drizzle. I usually put the toothpick in all of them and then just pull the toothpicks out when I'm done. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing with the blue chocolate, do the little drizzle. Now, these treats right here are for a graduation. She just had the party late, I guess, so that all family can be there, because I was doing graduation treats like a couple months ago, but they are just having their party, so I was happy to do it. It's hard to make it all worthwhile, 'cause what I've got surely makes the world go round. So unless I have some type of riser or something, or if I'm doing it, I would display them a little differently. But because I'm doing this for someone else, I want to make the presentation nice, so I use the same cupcake liners that I use for the cupcakes so that everything can match. And the strawberries look so super cute in there. So that's a pizza cutter that I have. I use it to kind of round out, because some of the chocolate, when you lay it down, it flattens, so the edges look crazy. So I'm just straightening it out so that it looks, nice and cute, presentable. So there was no plan, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of these paws. And I said, you know what? Boom, right on top of the Oreos. But I wanted to do the white drizzle first because I didn't want blue on top of blue. So I wanted to break it up. And I had literally just thought about that then, because I was like, what am I going to do? I didn't want white paws. I wanted blue paws. So you know what I mean? But yes, time for me to make the pretzels. These are my fave. And I think the last time I made pretzels with you guys, I think they were Snyder's. Bestie grabbed them for me from the Dollar Tree. Well, she just bought them because she thought, I'm here, let me grab. I do not like those pretzels. They are just, first of all, they're too thin, and they don't have a good base, meaning when I, shake the pretzel with the Utz, one side of it is flat, so it's easy for me to lay them down flat. They don't turn, they're all the same size. It's perfect. So Utz are my favorite pretzels to do the chocolate dip with. So I'm just taking that silver sanding sugar that I used on top of the cupcakes, on top of the pretzels. It looks so pretty with the drizzle instead of me putting it on there like plain. It just gives it a little more texture, I guess, right? When you do it on top of the drizzle. And then when I finish those, I'm gonna start the white ones, right? Which are so pretty too. That silver on the white is so pretty. So you know what I just thought about? I didn't use the sanding sugar on top of the frosting for the cupcakes because it would have melted and it would have looked ridiculous. So I use a little bigger piece of sprinkle, I guess that's what I'll call it, on the cupcakes instead, but you'll see it at the end. But let me tell you what happened. So I'm down to like the last dozen, these white ones right here, the pretzels, and I went to put them in the refrigerator. When I took them out, they all fell on the floor. I was so upset. There were no words. Hubby just got up and cleaned it up for me. I had to make a whole new dozen of white. It was a mess. And that's what I was telling you in the cleaning video when I cleaned the refrigerator. That was the chocolate I was talking about. But girl, oh my goodness. But it all worked out. Look at that. Oh my goodness, they came out so pretty. She was so happy, and that's all that matters to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this was quick, and you've seen me do, treats before, but I know some of you like it, and I wanted to share it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye.